What's up, guys? How you all been doing today? So there's been a lift in lockdown in Karnataka, but however there are 11 districts who are still under tough lockdown. And which are those districts? So here you go: Chikkamangaluru, Shivamogga, Davangere, Mysuru, Chamarajanagar, Hasana, South Kannada, Bengaluru Gramantara means outskirts of Bangalore, Mandya, Belgavi, Kodagu. So in these 11 districts, there are still a tough lockdown. Only when the positivity rate comes below 5, it's when the lockdown will be lifted in this 11 districts. That's what the update is. And yes, there's been. So what's an update on G7 meet? Sorry. So let's take a key outcome. Key things. What has been discussed in G7 meet. So G7 to donate 1 billion vaccines to developing nations. So I guess India is part of developing nations, so we might receive a few number of vaccine doses, which is a good thing. All right. So G7 to build better world alternative infrastructure initiative to counter China's BRI. Okay. Okay, it reaffirms tax deal for global minimum corporate tax rates. So there's been a tax deal for all the government companies, global corporate companies. It calls for inquiry into the origins of COVID-19. Yes, this thing is happening a lot from past 2 weeks, where there have been speculations where the COVID or the virus has been originated from China. So all kinds of investigations are happening, but although there are a couple of facts that could prove that this could have been originated from China, but nobody's still swearing or sure about it. So let's see. So these are the key take points from G7 meet. And yeah, what else? So there's some kind of happenings going on in LAC. All right, China strengthening base along the LAC. All right, so China people are strengthening their base around the LAC. I have no idea why it's happening all of a sudden. These guys are so unpredictable. Seriously have no idea, man. So experts have told that it's going to take months for auto and taxi drivers to recover losses. Yeah, I guess so, because since the lockdown has been lifted, I don't think so many people will jump into the road and start using the facilities right away. Still, there are many people who are still in that dilemma to either take it to ease their daily routine, or how is it. And most of the people, they would have got used to staying at home by now. They would have found their comfort level staying at the home, but yeah, which is a good thing. But yeah, let's see. All right. So there's been a lot of attacks going on doctors and nurses lately in the nation. So I don't know why it's happening, but people should understand, right? Like the ratio for each for 1 lakh patient, there are several thousand doctors. So several hundred doctors. So people should understand. No question of reducing fees this year. Private schools says enrollment has fallen even as fee dues remain from last year. All right, so those who are enrolling their kids to private school, this is one thing to know, that no question of reducing fee this year. All right, so private schools will go ahead and collect the entire fees. They're also complaining that most of the parents have not paid the fees, and there is a lot of fee dues from the last year. So that's one thing. So this is for all the parents out there. Please don't have any kind of expectation that there will be a relaxation in the fee norms. There is no relaxation in the fee norms, unfortunately. So this is it. So this is all about today's news. So my request to people of Karnataka and to the entire nation is that just because lockdown has been lifted, please do not uh, you know normalize your life. Please stay within your house and stay safe. And the daily rate, eh, so yeah, here is what one thing that I missed out to tell you guys is that in India there are about 2.95 crore active, sorry, 2.95 crores overall COVID cases, out of which 2.81 crores have been recovered, which is a very good thing. But despite being a very good thing, one thing that still catches my eye is that there's been 3.74 lakh deaths overall. Okay, this is an overall thing, but per day there's been around 3,000 deaths per day. Yesterday there's been around 3,819 deaths, and 67,000 cases have been registered yesterday. So until unless these numbers come down, please do consider all the safety measures and stay safe, guys, because one thing that what I'm learning nowadays is that the fungus thing is happening a lot compared to COVID. All the beds in the hospital, they're being occupied due to fungus things, okay, black fungus. So please do wash your masks before you go to bed in the night, so which would be a very good way to avoid black fungus. So having said that, I'm gonna end this video here. So happy morning again. Have a blast. Stay safe.